Hi, I'm Daniela. Welcome. I'm so excited to have you here. I'm going to tell you all about the South African pregnancy guide. This is the pregnancy guide that was inside the first time Ma bundle. But as I moved through my last pregnancy, I gave it a serious makeover. I took way more notes. I speak about even more real and raw stuff. I've got receipts from all the things that I spend money on, and it's going to completely rock your world. So let me take you through this. When you grab the guides, you get a link to the drive and you get everything straight away. You get a guide for each trimester, so there's 3 guides in total, plus my free NICU guide. And this is essential for every single parent, whether it's in your plan or not. I mean, no one plans to have a baby in NICU, but this happens sometimes. So let me take you through the guide so you can see what kind of information is in here. So what I've done is I've put the weeks of your pregnancy on each trimester guide so you know how it's all split. Inside each guide, there's a table of contents, so it shows you exactly what's inside. You can take it step by step, or you can binge it all in one evening. It's completely your choice. But there's a lot in here to keep you calm and confident and prepared throughout your 9 months of pregnancy. Then every guide is written like literally your best friend was telling you about pregnancy. It's all split up, made really simple for you to understand. There's pictures if you love pictures. I start from the beginning. So when you find out you're pregnant, each phase breaks every concept down really easy. So like understanding pregnancy basics. What do you do as soon as you find out you're pregnant? There's screenshots from my test results, all of these things to help you understand a lot better. I've put in costs as well, like I mentioned before, links to shop local products. All of that is inside here. At each stage, you get like a check-in, so you don't have to go and do everything. Like, for example, I give you a list of things to do before your first scan. Like, I give you the lowdown on pregnancy supplements, normal first trimester changes, tips for nausea and my go-to first trimester foods, what to do when you get sick, when you should worry, exercising when pregnant, pregnancy apps, and questions you might be secretly asking ChatGPT. There's a whole lot of information inside you to help you at every phase of your pregnancy. I prep you for your first scan. And then again, there's big things like questions to ask your gynae, like what do you ask them? How to know if your gynae is the right fit for you? And then again, once you've had your first scan, what's next? So I take you through all of that step by step, literally holding your hand through it all. Second trimester guide, again, a table of contents so you can make sure you find your way easily there. Second trimester symptoms so that you know what you're going through is normal and you don't freak out. The things to do in your second trimester. Like everyone thinks you should have a baby shower as late as possible, and you shouldn't. You should 100% have it in second trimester, and have your baby moon. Like you have the most energy in second trimester, so there's a lot of stuff you should be doing. And I break that all down for you so that you make sure you are not behind and you get through everything that you need to do with a lot of extra time on your hands. When you start celebrating your gender reveal, your baby shower, and my secret tip on how to make your gift registry in a few minutes. Yes, a few minutes. Instead of spending 4 days on it like I did the first time before I knew about this one trick. You're changing body, finding preggy clothes, finding bras that fit, choosing stretch mark creams, all of that so that you can navigate the weird and wonderful things. Then the sore back, hip, and pelvis, how to sleep comfortably using a belly band, how to fight the pain, prepping your pelvic floor, all of those things. If you're like, Dan, what the hell's a pelvic floor? You'll find out inside the guides. Then gynae appointments, all of those fun things to look forward to there. And then birth prep that should be happening in second trimester. Yes, friend, I did say second trimester. There's a lot that you need to be doing then. And then sneaky stuff. This is what I do. I share all the things no one talks about. Guys, I asked the moms on my Instagram, and it was a almost 50-50 split. Your gynae can ask you to pay up to 30,000 Rand before you even give birth. 30,000 Rand. Yeah, so these are the kind of things that I share about that no one is talking about. Third trimester guide, again, table of contents. There's quite a bit inside here because it's quite an important trimester, but this is really where like your pregnancy ramps up. A lot more aches and pains, changes to your bodies, things that make you stress, guys. Like it's worth all the money, even just for this guide, just to have that sense of, okay, what I'm going through is not like my baby coming. Then the emotional roller coaster. This is a big one in third trimester. There's a lot of emotions. Understanding the difference between Braxton Hicks and contractions, like how do you know if you're in labor, all of those things. All the gynae stuff. What happens if you go over 40 weeks? Like what happens then? Then we talk about sneaky pregnancy costs, and I go through even more than what's in my free guide. And what is third trimester actually for? What should you be doing in third trimester? I go through every single one of those in detail. Insight into one of them is definitely meal prepping, like way before like the end of your third trimester, because it is going to save you so much time and actually make sure that you eat food when your baby's here. I give you a full list of things to do. There's a sneak peek on those. And then we finish off the baby things. So just going through everything that you need to do for a baby, like the final checks to make sure that everything is done in time. And then it's the last few birth prep things that we need to get through. So we go through that as well in this guide. And then I give you like my hospital bag checklist, and even go as far as to show you like what to pack where, like what goes inside a nappy bag, what's going in your luggage bag, what is going in little baggies and all of that, so you can make sure that you've got everything. And then we talk about the third trimester and like, you know, what it feels like right at the end, because let me tell you, it is something else. And like the anxiety around birth, and then thinking about motherhood and all of that. Just a heads up, I do have a post-birth survival kit, which is really helpful if you are in your second or third trimester, to help you prep for motherhood. It'll make all the difference if you grab that before you have your baby, because it is really going to help you with everything. Post-birth admin, figuring out babies, how much things cost, all of that. Anyway, jumping back into the guide, we go into birth prep. I give you my birth stories, and I give you even a behind the scenes of my like a C-section. So if you're doing that, you'll know what's happening. And you definitely need to prepare for a C-section even if you're not having one, because you never know what happens at the hospital as well. So that I go through there. And then I'll even talk about the hospital. So yeah, that's all of the stuff there. And this is basically the South African pregnancy guide. Just want to say, even if you're not at the beginning of your pregnancy, this will just still be super helpful. It's just one of those things that is really going to change the game for you, and it is going to make you feel a lot calmer in your pregnancy. So yeah, if you're interested and it looks interesting, grab it. Would love to hear how it is and hope you enjoy.